Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god, which is why we must stop that monster before...
So the Archon War was fought too? So will the power of the Chi...
We've already discussed this together.
What? What?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chi Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fan. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little...
I suppose this... So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength. We haven't a moment to spare. Yep.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
Sorry, I was not speaking. We going crazy. We doing the quest, cause why not? Let's go crazy, man. Never.
Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All evil Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you. One wishes to witness.
Huh?
No, my sword!
Nice and spicy!
Domain.
Ring cutter! Rain, outline.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Nerd.
Out of the frying pan!
You shall not do this, please.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Kinda easy.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
The power of the desert python!
Stay as you wish, Maid Fräulein.
Time to...
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
I have taught you everything I know.
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like this tiny giant curse! Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
As you wish, Ming.
Let me read you a verse.
Not breaking up my duty.
No, my sword! Eyes on me!
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War. So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness.
Swiftness.
Take
Take
my
power.
and
Run as I do.
We're going too fast.
Run, run, Rudolph, like a merry-go-round. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, merry, merry-go-round.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adept.
All I am.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with
Hurt.
us.
I don't care.
Use them in battle.
I'm the goat.
To ashes.
I don't need. I need everything. Bonk. Boy, try me, boy. Try me, boy. Try me. Try me.
Outlines your fate.
Nice and spicy.
Death. Death.
As you wish, Ming,
that's-
Fräulein.
Change of plans.
Boy. Three, two, one, dead. Watch, right there, dead. Dead. Dead.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Try me! Try me! You can't get past me! No! You can't get past me. I'm the goat.
Back at ya! Midnight,
Nope, ain't going nowhere. Nope, 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 nope.
Eyes on me!
Nope, ain't going nowhere. Ain't, nope,
Ring cutter! I summon
nope,
the...
nowhere. Nowhere.
As you wish, Ming, Fräulein.
To ashes.
Rain outlines your...
Ain't going nowhere. That
The
ballistic
Fatui's
way too
numbers
low.
are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
I'll push out! Let's go!
careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
Go to the Jade.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
Go to the Leo Chamber.
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
Yeah. Throw it at it.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend.
Ah,
Goodbye
yeah.
for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Hit him with the double blade. I love this quest, man. I think this is one of the second best. Second best. Second best. I don't.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade.
Moon cover, yeah.
The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here,
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had all that first. It was only the size of a small room. But it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a bit. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her.
well, I was really hoping you would say that Thank you all for hearing me out. We know 3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have... But that does not mean that the do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land.
Are you questioning our means of protecting?
I mean no offense.
Forebears, you say?
This morning, Rex
What?
In the dream, I also thought to tell him, but I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
We're on the same side
Yet
here.
another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
And there's a discord between the Guardians and the... because very...
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds, and the Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it. Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from...
Though your point is the very height of as Adepti, we've become a laughingstock. To be...
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the although I am a mere mortal...
Huh? Why does...
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks. Thanks for protecting Liyue.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't...
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. Although their blood is weak, there is still the time of contracts between gods and Liyue has...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you...
Your line of inquiry is askew.
Seems
like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
I love Zhao.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contract, fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then what? But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. Oh, right! It's nice the child wanted to unleash, but we were able to handle the Overlord of... Oh, and speaking of that... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone.
Basically, what's about to happen, I'm about to spoil it for people who's never seen it, but I already know what happens.
Ask for him at Wangshem Funeral Parlor.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very stupid thing. It's gonna be at Northland Bank, and Signor and Child's there with Zhongli, and Zhongli is just giving the Gnosis up. But why it's confrontational is because people were like hating on Zhongli because of what he did. But I think it's reasonable because he wants to be free from the gods. He's done. Done with it. He really is done. Same thing with...
Is there anything I can do for you?
We've come to see Zhongli.
That's why he never retaliated.
The Northland Bank. Last time we saw Zhong, do you think he doesn't know? We had better go and make...
Everything's fine. He's just dealing with Tui. Long speech afterward. It's the quest, and then guess what? Zumo. Favorite? But I have to level up. No, what the Vlad? I'm sorry, but no. Bye. Turn Northern. Alright, it's time to skip. Everybody's gonna be like, what?
You call this cooperation between
Don't take it to heart, child. Oh, it seems...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And... You're also one of the Harbingers?
This part, it's so cringy. What the trailer does, anyway. Cringy,
it's
man.
you two. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard.
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than... So it might be best to keep things peaceful.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly...
Paimon knew that we should...
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but besides, I thought we were getting along. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, the real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. So actually,
Stop wasting time, child. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be...
What in the world are you talking...
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? No, wait! That's an
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter...
Yeah, you don't think...
Gathering all the
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best, as you know. I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I stood motionless among the crowds.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti. Indeed I was. The Gnosis which I had... That's right. which is why...
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached...
Of course. And it would have been all too... Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so
In the end, the resolution to all that has Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict... This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the aid. All of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protector.
Huh? That...
On the contrary, I think it is excellent.
Hey, what about me?
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing...
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade.
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Paimon can't... So Zhongli...
One of the
Paimon can't absorb so much information. So Zhongli, what...
One of the clauses of our contract was not to divulge any of its contents.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid, but...
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're going... So Rex Lapis is really... Oh, come on. There's only one real possibility in my... Fatui? They... Shh! Lower your voice.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of...
Yes, and to think that...
Say, do you think the person...
Now that you mention it, I mean it all... Still, what sort of...
Ah, forget it.
Hear ye all! The Qixing's word. Though a dragon soars ageless as the gods and Adepti live glorious lives. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex, having been thwarted in his trial. Rex, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation? So that's how... Something feels off. Why would they send... Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't... Did Zhongli tell them in secret? Exactly, right? Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. Name your price.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, time for him to speak. For once in his life. Speak.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Roping you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made.
If you were looking for someone...
The cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds is the...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in... And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinyue kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were...
You're right.
Right.
I do lack the Mora.
Why would the Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Arch.
Oh, no wonder! But since you weren't used to not...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. The Archon Morax. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. Traveling the streets, that is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by the sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Who's the god who rules Inazuma? The goat herself.
The Electro-Archon
Bao.
And just as the people of Liyue have preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
I don't get it.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
Raiden?
Raiden?
Yep, Raiden Shogun.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
People were stupid.
It's because of visions.
Yeah. Vision hunt.
Visions?
Vision hunt degree.
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why?
They see visions.
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
Yeah.
The Anemo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts.
For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity.
It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles.
7 ideals for 7 gods. These eternity is nearest unto heaven.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
That's it.
That was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know. That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve, I hinted as much to the How did I accomplish that, you ask? All right then. Was there anything else you wished to know?
Yeah, about that. Before
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted... All right then. Was there anything else you wished? The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liu Qixing doesn't want to face that truth, Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, could the original person who brought up... All right then. Was there anything else you...
That's right. Zhongli, since Morax is dead. Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo Archon's power.
This is terrible.
Make it out of gold,
We're all about to run out of...
Yes. This is indeed a major issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll...
Then, did you at least set some...
Oh, a private fund? This does seem like a good, logical, common sense idea. It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time. All right then. Well then. I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation.
Have patience.
Have patience.
I suppose.
I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Yep. Damn. Prologue on when Scarlet leaves. Enter rank 30. New star approaches. E. Yeah, I can finally fish. How I get to my own... Yeah, this is how I get things. Oh my god, I have so much crap. I have to do This is the chasm. This is... Hello, hello. I don't know why it just did that, but it just did it. No. So. There is a lot to go upon. Because there is something... I have too many quests. I have so many main quest missions. That is a lot. I have... These are all Archon quests. Oh my god. These are Archon quests. I have... The Unexpected Guest, meaning Yelan in that. Quest, yeah. This is Inazuma, Dainsleaf, and Mondstadt. And Jade Chamber Rising. This is for the other Liyue thing, which I'm probably going to do. Which I have so much. Get to level 30. Oh my goodness. Alright, think I can get Yelan right here? Easy Yelan right here. Watch. Easy Yelan right here. Watch. Easy watch. 5-star. Oh, okay. Well, I was capping. Sorry. I was capping. All right. I was just making a joke. All right.
Children, come.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no.
A gift? For Paimon?
I did as I should.
When you traversed my old team, that's... Fortunately, I have not... Oh!
I get
will
to my
not
own
the
house.
teapot that you entered previous.
You say?
But that's enough.
That's right!
Oh, settle down now, children. What's more...
Why I love Madam Ping.
Well,
She's the goat.
for starters, I require... You would have to dig, but almost no even more in any case. Smaragdus jade. Goodness knows.
Well, since
Yes.
She counts?
I'm back, Granny.
Hey, Yanfei. Hey, Yanfei.
Oh, I don't
believe
believe
we
we've
met. Hello, Yanfei.
Allow me to do the honors.
This child here is
Yanfei.
She's the one helping run some errands for me.
Yanfei,
Hello, Yanfei.
I believe you already heard of the traveler and his traveling companion.
Of course, who
Jade.
hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the
JB.
Millilith launched as before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates,
Same.
and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion
Why
by
is
the
it so
Chising.
bright? Good lord. What
What a shame.
do you mean a shame?
A shame that we didn't meet sooner.
I'd say.
If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less...
I forgot.
Embarrassing for you.
Yanfei's voice.
Allow me to
She hasn't
introduce
been in the
myself
quest
once more.
forever.
I'm Yanfei,
Hello,
a legal
Yanfei.
advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me.
Oh yeah, my sister can't be missing. Can you go like check on that? Like where she at? Cause
Oh, yes. Here's my business
Might
card.
need-
You'll find it has my
Get
contact
your
details and
business
office
card outta
address.
here. I
If
don't
you have
want-
an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address.
I got
Oh,
urgent.
And I almost forgot to mention.
I want primo
pay
jibs.
off my very-
All right,
I'm broke.
Yanfei, all
Ain't got that.
right. Let's get to the
Ain't got nothing.
business at hand. I do not think these two are in any... You'll have to excuse Yanfei.
Really? You got this?
She's a...
Paimon was gonna...
An Adeptus? I guess. He mentioned that he once campaigned with
No,
the Wreck
here,
Academy,
Yanfei.
and
No,
once I
wait,
was
here,
all
I
grown
just
up,
want my
the
pot,
chief-
man.
That's a bit...
Just want my
my
teapot.
d- Anyway,
Please.
Is
Shut
that
up, please.
Yanfei?
I know,
Stop.
Granny.
I don't care.
Whoa. Commercial consultancy, Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to... He mentioned that... So, I guess I'll go look for him. Oh, you want to join?
Wow.
I don't care. Yanfei, shut up. Part 1. Part 1. 1. What parts are there? Killing me, small. I have so much. I want Yelan, I really do. But I'm at like pity of like or something. I don't even know what I'm at. Okay. I do not believe. Right through the trees, man. Dr. Crossel. Hey, Crossel? Hey, can you like get this quest over with so I can like not try? Ow. Bruh. Sell some stuff to me.
Hello, Mr. Crossel.
Yeah, I just leave it
How's
on
business been?
autoplay because how long it's gonna be.
Good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus Jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize. I've already rented them out to a lady named Zhi. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus Jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
No, I'm not worried in the slightest, because I signed a contract with Miss Zhi before renting them to her. The contract makes it quite clear that if she loses or damages the item in question, she must compensate me for its full original value. In return, I included a clause that guarantees the Smaragdus Jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value payable by me to Miss Zhi in the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be false. Yes, these terms are very clear indeed.
Of course. This way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy of the contract.
In that case, might you know where Miss Zhi lives? We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at the hairpins.
Oh, of course. She wrote her address down when we signed our contract. Here, I'll mark it on your map for you.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossel. We'll be off now.
Oh my god. I really don't care about this quest. In honesty, I'd rather scroll on TikTok. How many quests? A lot of stuff to do in this game. I'll get up there. What the? Just happened? Oh, game. Ow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop it! Bruh. Hold up. Game bugging. Yeah. Boom. Jump. Jump. Nope, you don't want to work either. Frick you too. Alright, look, what? What? Bump. Jump. Hop. Get on the stupid ledge. Get on it. What? Jump again. Alright, I swear. All the energy you want. Slow poke. Now look, jump, jump, jump again. Again. Look how easy that was. Good lord.
Oh, whatever shall I do?
Hey, person.
Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Miss Zhi? We understand from Mr. Crossel that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins? I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I hadn't even worn them yet. I spent so much money on them. If I have to pay their original value, there's no way I could come up with that amount of money on such short notice. My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, well, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of déjà vu?
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Miss Zhou, would you let me have a look at the rental contract you signed?
Huh? Well, I mean, sure, I have
I'm
it
gonna
right
make
here.
me something to eat while they just
Here
speak.
you are.
Let me see.
That's right! Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juqiao somehow.
Speak now.
True.
We gotta speak.
There must be a win-win solution.
There you go. It's all of our speaking.
Right. I finished reading the contract. The terms are very clear, and they do indeed stipulate that you must pay Mr. Crosso the original
I know we have to go down to that one dude.
Compensation for the loss.
We always have to go to that dude. I don't know why.
Furthermore, the contract
I
also
forget what he
expressly
sells.
states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus Jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher? Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Juchao looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not? Whichever way you look at it, we've got to start by finding those hairpins.
Except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be any need to check whether the jadeite is genuine, would there?
Goo goo gaga, shing chang walla walla bing bang. Ooh ee ooh lady gaga, shing chang walla bing bang. That's totally the words.
However much it is, I will have to pay it. My family, now that it's
$4 billion. Give me it now. Ruin the economy.
So hold on a moment, Mr.
What do I feel? My family has seen much.
$2
Smooth to the
billion
No, it's nothing. I just need.
I mean, $2 billion with a B right there, and a B in the sternum is the B because it's $2 billion, bro. Look at this. Look at all this.
You can't beat the atmosphere.
Nautilus jade. Fake Nautilus jade. Red crystals. Purple crystals. Amethyst crystals and a rock.
Ah, Miss Yanfei,
Yes,
you've returned. With Miss Juqiao in tow, too, I see. You lost them!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Truly.
Mora! Do you have any idea what I had to go? I just don't. Forget it. Talking won't bring the.
No problem. But before I can give an official estimate, it was in fact genuine Smaragdus Jadeite inlaid into the hairpin.
Of course! Genuine article guaranteed, or I pay back 10 times the value.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpin?
Looks like I'll have to find some way.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have some. It's not convenient to speak here, so.
We going. Why are we over here, bro? Bro.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be Smaragdus Jadeite after all.
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know if Granny told you this, but Smaragdus Jadeite is found deep underground, and if mere mortals come into contact with it, well, they'll be sick in the best case. Mr. Chow, did you at any time feel unwell while the hairpins were—
No, not at all.
Now that is strange. I noticed earlier that if I've deduced correctly, he may still have the Smaragdus Jadeite.
If that's the case, we should go confront him.
Absolutely not.
I
If we
would.
were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it.
He would. Just show it.
Eventually, he would find some argument to compel us to leave. And then, he'd throw the Smaragdus Jadeite into the sea the moment we were gone. After that, he would simply insist that Mr. Chow. Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and praying that the hairpins do actually still exist.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be experienced.
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair share of situations like this, and brute force methods are certainly one way of resolving them. Fortunately, I have far more elegant solutions at my disposal. I'll share them with you in due course.
Well then, since you're so experienced in dealing with problems like this, perhaps you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please...
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? It feels like Yanfei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
Zhongli!
These are my formal terms of engagement.
You summoned me.
Everything
He's
prior
like,
to
no,
now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to
No more
investigate
to your
any
name,
further,
sir.
I require a written contract. Anywhere commissioned but not bound by a
I understand. Then I will be glad.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too.
I'll sign
Okay.
too. Okay.
Now write your address here, and then sign on this page as well. And I'll also need your signatures on pages 5, 7, and on the very last page.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
I've had a read through. Everything checks out.
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve, once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before, in which case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
Miss Yunfei, I have to ask, why are you helping me?
Because, as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr. Crossel, so perhaps he has, in fact, secured some. Whether he actually made it into an item of jewelry or not is a separate matter, but either way, it's a lead. As long as we follow it, who knows? We might just be able to get our hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite. Also, the idea of someone abusing the law to their advantage, I won't stand for it. But again, let's not dwell on this. Let's go to... where can we find someone who processes ore? Ah, I've got it! Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss of the Jade Mystery. He's a professional when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossel had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
What should I try this time?
Why, hello there, honored customers.
No, nothing of the sort. Has a Snezhnine merchant named Crossel enlisted your ore processing service?
A Snezhnine? I do remember that. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per... Why, yes! It was my first time encountering this ore.
Thank you, sir. We'll
Huh? If my eyes don't deceive me, the cross-sections and patterning yes, it's not particularly rare. I've heard it said that Smaragdus nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite, though no one's ever proven it.
A thin layer of separation.
If you must see for yourself, try examining these shavings for traces of...
Is that so? Did you find anything? So they really are different. But wait, how come Jichao is able to tell?
There's nothing special to it. It just so happens that I've come across... These two stones actually look very similar. Someone without a deep understanding of them would find it very difficult to tell them apart. There may be only a subtle difference for the casual viewer, but that translates to an astronomical difference in terms of the market price. And, I'm sure, a significant difference in the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But, never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossel...
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them. let's take some of these shavings back to Chateau.
Just noticed. I just noticed.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Jade?
Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Try your luck betting on Jade? No. No.
Miss Yenfei?
If you could just confirm for me once more, sir.
Yes, that's right.
Then I have no further questions.
Of course.
Oh, I have my reasons. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the, ore that Mr. Crossell brought to you.
Yes, I see.
I wouldn't say there's been an incident.
With this hard evidence to back us up?
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Nope. Aha! Got it! Sinxie. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me for legal advice every day. As you know, Liyue Harbor is the city of contracts. And contracts, well, I should say laws, are very important to us. But the amendments made by the Tianquan to our laws are unnecessarily complicated. How can I put this? It just seems like they're hard to understand and impossible to finish. As such, legal advisors like myself provide quite the popular service indeed.
So you help them make sense of the law. But didn't you say that it's hard to understand and impossible to finish?
Yes, well, that's no obstacle because I've memorized all the legal codices.
You memorized them?
You sound surprised. Knowing the law inside out is a legal advisor's bread and butter, you know? Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again, with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Sinxie.
Okay.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened? Did the client from last...
Have no further... Has a merchant by the name of Crossell asked you to put him in contact with a jewelsmith recently?
Crossell? Yes, I remember him. He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called Smaragdus Jadeite. The design of the hairpins that he gave me was quite intricate, so it took me some work to find someone who was up to the job. Eventually, I found an older jewelsmith who made them exactly according to his specifications. This order was on hold for a very long time, and only completed quite recently, which is why I remember it so well.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence to be found here.
Miss Sinxie, I'd like for you to confirm for me once more. When Mr. Crossell commissioned you to find him a jewelsmith, did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crossell wasn't very familiar with the necessary procedures, so I filed it on his behalf. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself, the item is called Smaragdus Jadeite Twin Phoenix Pins. The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite. The document even has the official seal of the ministry on it.
Thank you, Sinxi. Now, could you let me borrow this document?
Sure, it isn't serving much purpose here anyway. I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
Nothing you need to worry about, just a minor issue. I'll return your document as soon as I'm done with it. Thanks again!
Why is everyone's first reaction always to assume someone or something is in trouble?
I believe we have almost all the evidence we need. We just need to make one last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Because only he can provide an authoritative statement confirming that Smaragdus Jadeite is harmful to the human body. Once we have this final piece of evidence in our hands, we can wrap this case up.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have some new items in.
Please, show me your prescription.
My, to
If
what
you-
do I owe the pleasure?
If I owe the
Though
pleasure.
I'm afraid that if
I
you're looking
am
for
the
our
one
little
little
Chi-Chi,
Chi-Chi.
she's out
Gathering
gathering herbs.
I love
And if it
Baiju.
isn't Miss Yen
And
Fei
Fei
as
as well.
Now that's an
An
even
even
rarer
rarer
honor.
honor.
What
Business brings you here, may I inquire? Some charlatans peddling influential medicines again, no doubt. I like it.
No. I'm
It's
here
cool.
this time to ask if you're familiar with Smaragdus Jadeite.
Oh.
Smaragdus Jadeite?
Jadeite,
Why,
yes.
there is
Some
some information about it
it
included in the sixth commentary on the Seven Mountain Treatises. The Seven Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality and their illness will only ever get worse. Anyway, I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to chit-chat. Knowing you, Yanfei, and given the specific nature of your question, I suppose that you're about to ask me to write an official affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical peculiarities of Smaragdus Jadeite?
That is indeed the case. If you would be so kind, Dr. Baiju.
No trouble at all. It's just a single document, won't take me a moment. I would mention, though, that you are not the only one who's developed a curiosity for Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to one of remarkable disappointment. I wonder, Miss Yanfei, if your pressing business might be related to this Snezhnayan merchant?
Ah, you needn't concern yourself about that, Dr. Baiju. Thank you for penning us that document. I'll make sure to compensate you in due course.
You're too kind. Take care now.
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever.
I love Baiju.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossell.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get my land legs back.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished
Yanfei,
your investigation?
finish it?
I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original transaction price in Mora.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus Jadeite that was inlaid within the Smaragdus Jadeite twin phoenix pins that you rented out to Mr. Chow was, in fact, Smaragdus Nephrite. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be genuine. Accordingly, you are liable for this sum, which is payable to Mr. Chow in Mora.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss Yanfei, you cannot frame me like this. I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus Jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hairpins is somehow fake? I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce that. This is a processing record from the Jade Mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner, Chateau.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus Jadeite and Smaragdus Nephrite. How does this prove anything? In any case, Smaragdus Nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. So I had him cut away the Nephrite.
That's an
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as
Looks hard evidence. Something legally binding.
This document...
I second...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence...
Well, hang on a moment now, because, Traveler, would you do the honor?
What?
Smaragdus Jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with Smaragdus Jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of Smaragdus Jadeite?
I had no idea.
No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of Smaragdus Jadeite's dangerous properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually
inlaid with genuine Smaragdus Jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you will have to pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora? Mr. Crossell, your answer, please. My client and I are waiting.
He's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was Smaragdus Nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of Smaragdus Jadeite, in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation, too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from Smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I daren't touch it again. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell them. And
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
10 times?
Crosel looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Jichao, you...
However, Mr. Crosel, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go, but whatever. It'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on.
I am
no
so
need to
bored
stand
right
on
now, by the way.
ceremony.
I'm playing Kino
Now,
de
if I may confirm this again,
I am
Mr.
not kidding.
Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell
I'm
come
playing
to an
Kino de
understanding?
on BO3 Chronicles because
yes,
I am
I
so
believe we
freaking
have.
bored of this freaking.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Alright, hold on.
Exactly.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution. An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite? Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts too.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot, hmm?
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis.
Sorry.
Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment. There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your...
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you...
Peace.
and a great big house in the middle, too. Huh. But there's just a whole load of nothing around it. Paimon can't do that. Well, you're the one with the sword anyway. You do it. Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that?
Okay, hold on. I'm playing Kino right now. And I'm trying to, like, this box is in the worst position ever. And I'm trying to, like, not die while in the worst position ever. Put all my points on it. I'm 8, but I want this box to be RPK. The thunder gun. Ring them. One of those.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. A cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Wow, it's a huge finch! Excuse me, Oh, call me. So you're the Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. You may leave. Your journey may be far, though it is the adept. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please. Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look. Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot. Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we? I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely. A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be? I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that Adeptus again since. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Can never quite seem to get my land legs back.
Yeah, no, you do stuff, do stuff, do stuff.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it.
Okay, Memento, I'm trying to get the Thunder Gun.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Ooh, I got the M14. Okay.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get my land legs back.
Okay.
Maybe you're... If you ever...
Easy, Yelan, right? Never mind. Basically, what I'm going to do is find all the Mondstadt key thing domains. Not really domains, but Mondstadt keys, because I have 7 of them, and they're kind of easy to find. So, included, never mind. In-game pins, nope. Waypoints. These, and these, and I want the guess Giacoli, and I have 7. I think I've done 3 of them. Have you heard? The rite of parting.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
The rite of parting? Did something terrible happen again?
Okay. So, none over here, but one all the way at the end. That. Yep. Oh, I have some everywhere. Look at that.
Nice. I'm starting to lose count.
Right here. There, which... I don't chit chat.
The more the merrier.
First round's on me. Alright, easy yellow right here. Watch. 5-star. Easy. Daylon right. Oh, I was kidding. I was just joking, y'all. I was having a bit of a laugh, honestly. I was having a bit of a laugh myself, honestly. I was just goofing and gaffing. Alright. Bit of a laugh, you know?
Boba, get them!
The more the merrier. First round's on me.
Get up there and challenge.
Huh. Where have you been hiding?
Where have you been? I'm needing Yelan so bad. You don't know how bad I need Yelan. It's bad, man. I need just a good character who can. Just need a good character, and it's the character I have is not good. So is really not good at all. Telling you, it's bad. Beto is not doing enough damage output, or the team, I would say. What?
Nice. I'm starting to lose count.
I'm starting to lose count. Any more marked off? Luckily, I marked these off. I know there's one in Springvale also, yeah.
have you been hiding?
No, there's one that I'm thinking of. It's in the forests. I can't. I don't exactly. Not this one though. I think I know where it is.
Nice. I'm starting to lose count.
Starting to lose count. Is over here, right? It's hidden in the trees. I got lost once. Not I got lost once trying to find the start of the game. I was like, huh, what the crap is this thing? Is it up more? Over here. It's that it? No, it's a house. Man, where's it at? Over here, I know. Up more? Right there, to the bottom right. Over here. I knew it. It's in the forest. To the right. I love Mondstadt. I love its simplicity. That's why I like Inazuma. I love Inazuma, and I haven't even completed it in... It's around this corner or up? Here's some. Maybe below? Yeah. Maybe I passed. It's hidden in these trees, exactly what I said. Surprised I found it, because it would take them forever to find. There it is, I see it. Yeah. I would not found this. Am I missing? So I have 3 more? 2 more.
Nice. I'm starting to lose count.
Alright, easy Leon right here. Yelan right here. Easy. Yelan right here. Easy. Watch. 5-star. Easy. It's not a 5-star. 2 more.
Cold beer after a hard day's work.
Hard day's work. Nothing like it. Where's one? Have I marked anything over here? No. On this ledge right. This ledge. Is there a domain in here where I can get? Like that though. Cleared this one. Cleared that one. Cleared that one. Cleared that one. I want to clear. Cleared that one. That's not one to get something. That's just, yeah, you have to do that and then one weird leg thing on the there. It's 3, which I probably don't have. Just have cliff. I don't have enough. There. Did the one up there. Did that one. Did that one. Got that one. Got that one. Got that one, that one, that one, that one. Don't have these 3. So I'm missing 4, 5? No, I did that one. 4. 2. I'm missing 2. Go to the... I can do... Yeah, these 2. I already got this one. Mind. Good to know. Good to know. I will be right back, stream. I have to attend something. Oh, I will be right. Get you there at Beta's face. It is the same thing.
No, my sword! Time to act. Oz, reveal thyself!
Okay. I will be right back. There at Beta's face.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready. Ah, cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it. It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Could never quite seem to get my land legs back. It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Could never quite seem to get my land legs back. Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing like it. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
My baby don't catch around 'cause I love to show it and I don't know how. I go Power Rangers. I ain't got chat open. My baby don't mess around 'cause I love to show but I don't know how. It's me. Baby don't mess around. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah. Oh, I got that one too. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. My baby don't mess around, but I love to show. Don't. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my goodness. I be sneezing. I just want Yelan. Really do. You think I can clutch for her? I don't think I can. I'ma try. My baby don't mess. Got that one too. Hey. 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 Oh. I know. Back food. I dick. One more.
Huh, where have you been hiding?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Back off! Out of the frying pan!
Non-winery. Is it? My baby don't mess around with the love to show.
By royal decree. Boba, get them!
Body and mind.
Dude, I can kill
Where have you been
monsters.
hiding?
Oh, eat. When it comes to freaking Batui, good lord, I can't. Watch. Almost die. I had to freaking heal so many times. Not die. Tada! Got this one. Right there. That's Uno. Yes, Uno. That's one.
Huh. Where have you been hiding?
I still.
Race you!
No rest for the wicked.
Out of the frying pan, into...
No, my sword!
Nah. How much am I? What am I?
Add Ash.
Sorry for the dogs. Like killing things.
Add Ast.
No primo.
This is so dull.
5 stars. I am going to end it. Good evening, morning. I don't know. It's going to be very hectic. I don't know if how long.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get my land legs
I'll
back.
see y'all. Weeks. Goals.